Hi everyone, CFR Park Hopper here at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. And today we're going to check out Christmas Town. So let's go in and see what all the fun is. Okay, before we get started, I wanted to show you guys the map because they have some of the highlights of Christmas Town on the map. Like one of the big highlights is they have a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer meet and greet. So they have that listed, and they also have Santa's house where you can meet Santa. So they've put these things on the map because they are big highlights of the Christmas Town. And if you flip it over to the back, on the back they have listed also the stuff for the Christmas Town, like the Christmas Town Village, which we'll go check out, the Santa's house again, and Rudolph. And make sure that you check out all of the park for all of the Christmas lights. There is decorations everywhere, which we will point out today. And they also show you some of the shows. Sorry, it's really windy, so stuff is blowing around. But like they have an ice skating show for Christmas and some other great things. So we're gonna check out everything here that they have for Christmas Town at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Check out the alligators and turtles hanging out, listening and jamming out to this hard rock Christmas music. Pretty funny. One thing that I really enjoy about Busch Gardens is you can get really up close to all of the great animals here. So even though it's Christmas time and we're here to see decorations and great holiday shows, there's always time to take in great wildlife here at the park. And of course, don't forget about the rides, like the cheetah hunt right in front of us. And the park is open till 10 p.m. every weekend here in December, and it will be Christmas week and New Year's week as well. So, you know, you can take advantage of riding rides in the dark, which I really like. We are going to check out Christmas on Ice here at the Moroccan Palace Theater, but it doesn't start for a little bit. So let's check out some of the decorations in the area while we wait. Okay, so I decided to come ride the Montu while waiting for the ice skating show. It's a pretty cool, awesome roller coaster. It's one of the best in the Southeast. I think it is the best inverted track coaster in the Southeast. It has like 7 flips. Super fun. Great ride. So check it out here at Busch Gardens. Let's check out some of the decorations. It's not dark yet, but we'll come back through in the dark too. But they have little trees over here. They're cute. And the park is very well decorated. Just from my bit of walking in, I can already see lots of decorations everywhere I've been so far. Each area of the park is themed after a different area of Africa. So this is the Egypt area. So this is Cobra's Curse. It's another roller coaster. It's a family coaster. So this is the Serengeti Overlook. It's a great restaurant. On the other side is the Serengeti, so you can see the animals while you eat. And I wanted to show you, they have a sign out that they have brunch with Santa on weekends during the daytime. So that looks pretty delicious. You can dine with Santa Claus. So you may want to check that out at the Serengeti Overlook restaurant here at Busch Gardens if you're going to be here all day. It'd be a great afternoon meal. Take some time off while you're in the park. Check out the gorgeous Christmas tree that they have too. And I hear that they're going to have a music light show on the building once it gets dark. So we will definitely come back in this area. And it's right across from the Cheetah Hunt roller coaster. So if you're looking for it, find the Cheetah Hunt on your map, and then there will be the Serengeti Overlook restaurant. You guys going to go on this roller coaster? I bet that's going to be really pretty lit up at night. There goes the Cheetah Hunt. Down the hill it goes. Cheetah Hunt is a launch coaster, so this track area right in here launches you with magnetics. It's down here, you can't really see it very good. There they are. Up the hill. You go around the little spiral at the top, and then you go down the hill. The track simulates going about 70 miles an hour, just like a cheetah can run up to 70 miles an hour. This over here too is the cheetah area. And they do a few shows throughout the day. I think they're already done because it's getting to be evening. But you can see the cheetahs in this area, and they do a great presentation. In fact, on my last Busch Gardens video, I showed some of that presentation. So if you check out my Busch Gardens video from summer, you will see that. They have little photo spots throughout the park. Check out this little wreath with the Busch Gardens Christmas Town logo. That's pretty nice. Pretty. All right, let's head over to the ice show. I think it's about time to go in and get a seat. I don't think I've ever seen a black Christmas tree before. I wanted to point out these trees and everything in this area, wreaths are black. That's kind of interesting. Well, blue palms are starting to show up. All right, I got to get in line here for this ice show. The line's getting long.
Present Christmas on Ice.
Happy holiday to you. It's the holiday season, and whoop-de-doo, and hickory-dock, but don't.
Do you remember me? I sat upon your knee. I wrote to you with childhood fantasy. Well, I'm all grown up now, and everyone will have a friend, and right will always win, and love will never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. What is this illusion called? This is my only life on earth. This is my grown-up
Put on your bells, your Christmas bells. Come on, we're going for a sleigh ride. Christmas time is here again. Come on, we're going for a sleigh ride. Today.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the ice skating show. That was just wonderful. I wanted to mention that they have the ice skating show year-round. The rest of the year, it's more of like a dance and, I don't know, like kind of like dancing on ice, I guess you could say. So ice skating's here year-round at Busch Gardens. So if you're not able to make it at the Christmas time, check it out anytime that you're here. And it's the same cast, and they're wonderful skaters. So check that out. All right, we're going to keep heading into Christmas Town, and it's going to continue to get dark. So we're going to be able to see everything as it lights up here. Look at these white trees. They're pretty. Penguins. They're in Penguin Point right now. There it goes. The Christmas Town sing-along train. So we're going to get on that and ride around after a bit and sing some Christmas carols. Oh, they're already doing jingle bells. There they go. Totally fun. And here's the real live penguins right over here. Swimming in the water. Hi. So these are South African penguins. And their house is outside. As you can see, they're not enclosed. If you've ever been to SeaWorld, they have the enclosure of the penguin habitat, and it gets down to 32 degrees in that habitat there. because those are the Antarctic penguins, but these are the South African penguins, and so they can stand our Florida climate, so that's kind of neat. All right, we're gonna keep heading this way for a bit. These trees are beautiful, all lit up. We're getting close to Santa's house, so I think this is getting into the North Pole region here. They have some goodies for sale, it looks like. Yep, we're in the North Pole, folks. That was a quick walk. We have pulled pork sandwich and turkey legs here. Stuffed animals, looks like you can win. The penguin pluck. It's a game, I guess. Oh, I see it. You pluck a little penguin out of the water, and then you figure out what prize you get. They got a lot of great stuff. Cool. I love the little tree, the candy tree. That's neat. This already is the line for Santa. So it is very long already. But I do believe that they have pagers. So this might be the line to check in. And then I believe you get a pager and that you can walk around in this whole area. You can't go really far out of the area. Here's some more great stuff for sale. But you can stay in this area. At least you can walk around and not have to stand in a line. And then they page you when it's time to get back in line to actually get into Santa's house, I believe. Here's more of the train station all decked out. We'll be back for that. All right, and if you notice over here, they have a Christmas Town sign. So this sign directs you which way you want to go, like we came from that way for the Christmas on Ice. And a Carol of the Bells light show. Yes, we do have to go back and check that out once it's dark and see some of these holiday goodies to eat. And coming up is Christmas from the Heart and Christmas Is. That's the next show I'm going to go to, is Christmas Is in Rudolph's Winter Wonderland. So we're going to keep heading in this direction. Also wanted to mention the Serengeti Outpost here does safari tours. You can do inside tours of the different animal habitats. They have the elephants, tigers, giraffes, cheetahs. They're around $30 a person, but they are great. And I've actually done the safari trek where they have the Serengeti Safari ride. Right now it's priced at $50. That does change based on season. So today is probably one of the peak days. But you get to ride out on a safari truck and field real live giraffes. And that is a lot of fun. Here's some of the great animal topiaries. There's a giraffe right there. So some of these behind the scene animal tours may be something you want to do while you're here at Busch Gardens. I think this is a rhinoceros. There goes Cheetah Hunt. Lion. There's more of the Cheetah Hunt roller coaster. All right, let's keep heading up because we got to get to the Christmas Is show next.
Are Rosie and Tina.
Check it out. They're having
Rosie
an
is on the
elephant
left-hand
presentation.
side.
Let's hear some
This
of it.
one right over here. Tina is all the way on the right. A lot of the time, everybody asks me if Rosie
Waving.
is a baby. She is not a baby. She is actually 49 years old.
Wow.
But if you compare the two as they're standing next to each other, you definitely can see a lot of differences. For example, Rosie is short and rounder, while Tina here is long and lean. Tina, so she wants to come hang out with me. Now Tina, she is 50 years old. Now what just happened was pretty awesome. I am one of the newest trainers, so I am still building my relationships with the elephants. And the fact that Tina didn't try to go steal that cake from Rosie and come hang out with me instead is pretty awesome. So Tina is a more dominant elephant than Rosie is. So normally, if she wants something, she will go get it. But that kind of shows you that she values our relationship a lot more than that. So everything we do with our elephants is all with positive reinforcement training. So it's the elephant's choice if they would like to participate or not. Good girl, Tina. And how we do that is all with protective contact, meaning that the elephants have their space, we have ours. There's a couple of spots around the habitat we can get a lot closer to our elephants. We might be able to scratch them or do a blood sample, things like that. However, they have their space and we have ours. That makes sure that the elephants can always choose what they want to do and when they want to do it. And that's very, very important to us. So even though we might ask for a husbandry behavior, it is always their choice and they can always walk away if they want to. Now what that was Tina showing Rosie that she is more dominant. So if that is not a desired behavior, so what I'm going to do is just stand here for 3 to 5 seconds and then maybe ask Tina to do something else. Ah! Good job, ladies. Very good. So you might have heard that whistle. Now that whistle is a bridge, and a bridge is the point of what I am asking and they're doing, and to when they're going to receive reinforcement. So we use primary and secondary reinforcers. Primary reinforcers, anything that they are born knowing is good. For example, food, water, social interaction, different things like that. However, a secondary reinforcer is something that we teach them is good. For example, like clapping and cheering, and in Tina's case over here, playing with some paper towels. She really likes that, so we want to see if she wants to come over and hang out with me and maybe play with some paper towels.
We got the good spot for
Now
this.
we like to do this because it lets the elephants be very creative. They can decide whatever they want to do with the paper towels. However, my challenge is throwing it over, so don't laugh at me if I drop it here. You got this. Thanks. Oh man! All right, let's try it again. All right, Tina. Now, while I am preparing again, one thing I want you to notice about our elephants here is that you might not see their tusks. That is because they are female Asian elephants. Their tusks only grow to be around 4 to 6 inches, and they're tucked up high in the tusk pocket. In fact, Tina here is the only one of our females that we can see her tusk. And it's only one of them that we can see. So I'm going to ask for that trunk up again, and maybe you'll be able to see it. Ah! You guys see it all the way over there? Good job, Tina. Now, one other thing here is that you might notice that they might have a freckling pattern down their trunk and around their ears, and that is because they're Asian elephants, again. So it's the type of elephant that they are. African elephants are a solid gray color. However, each Asian elephant's marking there is unique to the elephant.
There she goes.
So again, that's not necessarily a desirable behavior that we want. However, since it's all positive reinforcement training, we can let them do whatever they would like to do there. So I'm just going to sit here for 3 to 5 seconds, see if Tina would like to join me again instead of getting a little upset at Rosie for coming closer because she only wants to interact with me and doesn't want Rosie to come on over, which is totally fine as well. This is a natural behavior, and elephants displace each other in their ranking of hierarchy. Ah! Good job, guys. Now, before I try this, I'm going to set it up for success a little bit better. So I am going to throw a little bit to Tina and then give Rosie some more hay. So hopefully she will want to munch on that. So back to that undesirable behavior that we saw. We don't even use the word no with our elephants. So it's always their choice what they want to do and when they want to do it. Looks like Rosie did bring some hay on over. I'm going to see if she wants any more. Now we do have 3 other elephants. This is a rolling habitat. So what it is the big old circle. There's only part of it. It actually goes underneath the bridge over there, over where you see the big poles for the sky ride is where their elephant-sized pool is, and up and around the corner. It's a rolling habitat, and that it promotes them to want to go up and down the hills around the corners, forage for their food, to promote some natural behaviors. And so our other elephants are actually on the back of the habitat. All right, let's see if Tina wants to interact with this paper towel. Get it, Tina! Catch it for me! So I'm going to be out here doing some more interactions with Tina and Rosie. If you guys have any questions, feel free to flag me down. However, if I am focusing on them, I might not be able to look directly at you, but I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. So on behalf of Tina, Rosie, and the rest of our herd, we're hoping you're having a great day here at Busch Gardens.
Wow, wasn't that neat, you guys? You never know when you're gonna stumble upon a presentation with the animals. That's what I like so much about Busch Gardens is the events are great, like this Christmas Town event is wonderful, but I love being able to come here and you can just be walking around and just seeing the animals, and I love that interaction. It's so great. Can't get that, I think, at any other park, you know. Animal Kingdom at Disney, yeah, you can get some interaction, but I don't know if it's as up close and personal, I feel, as it is sometimes here at Busch Gardens. So I really enjoy that here. All right, we are now on to the Christmas Is show. I have not forgotten. Okay, we're heading into the Pantopia section of the park. It's all lit up. I love these blue palm tree lights. It's cool. This section of the park houses the Falcon's Fury. Takes you all the way to the top and drops you straight down 330 feet. And you're dropped straight down facing the floor. So you ride up, and when you get to the very top, you get a little closer out of the tree, it flips forward, and then you drop like almost, you know, like your stomach is facing the ground. Right now it's loading up, but maybe we'll catch it after a bit. Okay, and here in Pantopia is the Dragonfire Grill. It's a quick service restaurant, but this is where the Christmas Is show is at. So we're gonna come in, and it's kind of great because you kind of get entertained while you eat. So I think I'm gonna grab some dinner, we'll sit down, and we'll check out the show.
Dashing through the snow. Now, Christmas means a lot of things to a lot of different people. Whatever it means to you. Christmas is almost here. Just wait and see this Christmas vacation. I love the snow. It's a time for play. It's a wintry day. I wait for it all year round. There's a marshmallow loudly friendly in the arms of the empty trees. And it's Christmas, firesides blazing bright. And you can't know what Christmas means to me, my love. Christmas means to me. 15 to 20-minute ride right back here to the
All right, everyone, we're on the Christmas train. Get ready to sing some carols. Well, I hope you guys like the Christmas Is show. and the Christmas sing-along train. Now we're gonna pick back up on the walking tour where we left off back here in Pantopia. I'm back here by the Falcon's Fury again. And the next spot we're gonna stop to look at is the Rudolph the Reindeer meet and greet, which is over this direction. These blue palm trees are. We're gonna head that way. Okay, so here's Rudolph's Winter Wonderland. And they do this the same as Santa Claus, where you can get a pager and a check-in. And then you can stay in this area, and there's lots of great kid rides in this area. There's a merry-go-round, there's some little airplanes, and some other little rides for them to do. They have games here and stuff, so there's a lot of stuff to do while you're waiting for your time to see Rudolph. Okay, and then when it's time with your pager, then you can go down the path and back to where the characters are. You can't go back there unless you have a ticket, so I'm not going to be able to show you the actual characters, but they're the same ones that they have at SeaWorld. So if you saw my SeaWorld Christmas video where I actually met Rudolph and Clarice, and I met Snowman, what's his name? Abominable, I guess. The Abominable Snowman. Yeah, that's his name. Then you can see that on that video, okay? Because it's the same characters here, but they just do it differently. So, but this is where it is. We're gonna keep on our path here. But you know, in a way, I like that they do the pagers for the character meet and greets, Rudolph and for Santa. Oh, there's Falcon's Fury.
Quiet, quiet.
I thought I heard it, so I hope you saw that there. Promise I would show that to you. You know, because it's hard for kids to wait in line, and those lines would be an hour long. So I do like it. It's kind of like, you know, then you can get up a pass and walk around and come back and not have to just stand in line for an hour. So that's good. All right, now we're gonna head out to see the rest of the park. Look at these pretty stars here. That's nice. I'm liking how they've wrapped all the palm trees in blue. I'm thinking that's to make them have like a ice look, you know? They're covered in ice. It's pretty. These are pretty. Here's a little up-close look at the Sky Ride. The Sky Ride goes from one side of the park to the other, so it's another great way to get around the park. And it has a great overlook of the Serengeti. So in the daytime, it's another view of a way to see the animals. As far as at night, I thought it might be kind of cool to ride it and see the lights. But I'm gonna have to check the wait time. So when I get close to this side, I'm gonna see. If it's a short line, then we'll do it, but I don't know. I don't know if it will be. Let's check out this tunnel. This looks pretty neat.
Oh, it's like a mother telling me she's on back. Yeah, she's over in the back.
Sparkly.
I literally made a meme like,
Where'd all the colors go? It was colorful a second ago. Oh, there it comes. Blue tunnel now. It's pretty neat. Kind of fun. I guess we're just on like the twinkle light tube, I guess you could call it. It's pretty neat though. Oh, I see some purple trees coming up. Let's check those out. These are beautiful. I love this. Blue and purple. Very nice. Yep, this is the line for the Sky Ride coming out and down the thing. So, unfortunately, I guess that won't work. I think everybody else has the same idea I have, that the twinkle lights will look nice from the Sky Ride. So, we will just walk
where's Bella? Come here.
All right, before we go down this way, I'm gonna go back up this side. We went down the light tube tunnel. Let's go back up this way because I think there's a gigantic Christmas tree up here, if I'm not mistaken, that plays music. And this is the Jungala area of the park. So if you're trying to find this, where I'm headed, it's inside of Jungala. Right now we're walking past the orangutan habitat. They're over here on the left, but they're not going to be out at night. They go inside. Maybe they don't have the tree. Oh, I think they do. It's just not on right now because it's going to light up, I think. So let's get a little closer. Okay, so I guess I'm mistaken about the tree. It used to be right here. It is no longer here. So I don't know if it's moved. Maybe it's that big tree that's in front of that Serengeti Outlook. That might be it now. Maybe it's moved over there because I know that that area plays music. So maybe it's moved over there. We will go that way. Let's finish off walking around this side of the park and then we will head back to this Serengeti Outpost restaurant. And maybe that's the tree. Maybe they've just located it somewhere else. That's okay. We will find it. If you get to come here in the daytime, check out the orangutans. They walk all across these ropes. They're very active. They're a lot of fun. They're my most favorite animal exhibit here. Here's a picture of one. They're so cute. So check them out if you're here. All right, we're back where we were with the purple and blue trees. Continuing down the path. These are awesome. I want some purple and blue trees in my yard. Anybody with me? Leave a comment below. If you could decorate your trees in your yard any color of light, what color would you pick? I think this would do it for me, the purple and blue. And I must say, through the camera lens, it's even prettier than with my own two eyes. That's really funny. But every time I look at it through the camera right now, the purple is really bright. And when I'm looking at it just regular, the purple's not so bright. So that's kind of neat. You guys are getting a better show. Oh, and look at this little purple Christmas tree over here. I like how each part of the park too is a different color. You know, back when we were just starting out by the cheetah hunt, you know, the wreaths and the trees we noticed were black. And now over here it's purple and blue. And over by the North Pole they were white. Isn't this cute? What a cute little tree. So I think that's interesting. I like how they do different colors in different parts of the park. As a heads up over here, a brand new roller coaster is opening this next year called Tigress. And it is going right in this area. Can't tell you anymore because it's too dark, but this is going to be what it looks like. Here's the car, the ride vehicle. And this is what the track's going to look like. Doesn't that look neat? So it's going to open sometime in 2019, and I will be coming here to preview that when it does happen. So that's where it's going to be. All right, let's keep going around here.
Wow, look at the tree.
Coaster. This is the Shikra. This is a dive coaster. And dive means I'll show you the drop. It dives straight down from here. It's like at a 90-degree angle. Super fun though. There they are. There they go. And then they go up and around. I absolutely love the Shikra. The ride is really smooth. It's a really wide vehicle. It sticks out from the track quite a ways. So it's really smooth. The drop is a little scary. It does stop and pause right there at the top before it drops. but it's a lot of fun. So they have some excellent rides here at Busch Gardens. Animals are great. The whole experience, I think, is great. And if you get under the track when it comes by, you will get soaked, as you can see all of that water pouring down. Great in the summertime, not so great in the winter. This tree is gorgeous. I love these ornaments. Orange stars, I guess. Really pretty. Check out this tree over the bird aviary. This is pretty. The birds probably like the lights too. Really cute. The baubles. There's the birds just hanging out in there. You see them? They're in there. Okay, we are now entering the land of Sesame Street, where they are having a very furry Christmas. And they have Almost Christmas Wish as a show over here. They have some awesome Christmas lights, special colored trees. I hear the Sesame Street characters singing carols. So this is a great area to bring your young ones to enjoy the holidays. And the Sesame Street area here at Busch Gardens is great for kids year-round. They have meet and greets with the characters and shows with the characters all throughout the year, not just at Christmas. So this area is definitely worth it if you got young ones. I'm guessing this blue tree represents Cookie Monster, or maybe Grover. I wonder which. Pink, I'm gonna say, is Telly Monster. Or, isn't Rosita pink? Or is she yellow? Maybe it's Abby Cadabby. I'm not sure. Help me out, folks. Leave a comment. I know red is Elmo. Yellow could be Big Bird. Also maybe Beard or Ernie. They're kind of yellow, right? Now this pink tree definitely represents flamingos. Can you see the flamingos up in the tree? And the giant flamingo habitat is right over here. Of course, I don't think we'll see them tonight, but you never know. Let's get up close and see. Nope. They normally have taken over this area, but you know what? It looks like a bunch of ducks sitting out there tonight. So no flamingos. Party, yeah. This is a colorful tree. And check out the giant Elmo and Cookie Monster nutcrackers. Those are neat. Very cool. And on this side we have Big Bird and Elmo topiaries and Oscar. Those are cool. So Sesame Street's a big deal here at Busch Gardens. And if you've seen anything with SeaWorld lately, they're also bringing Sesame Street to SeaWorld. And that's going to be opening at SeaWorld in 2019. And if you weren't sure, SeaWorld and Busch Gardens are actually sister parks. They're owned by the same company. So if you're coming to Orlando on a trip and you go to SeaWorld, you can also get tickets for Busch Gardens. They sell tickets for both. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, if I'm going to be staying in Orlando, how am I going to get over to Tampa to Busch Gardens? They have a shuttle bus from SeaWorld directly to Busch Gardens. So that's how you could get here. And it's worth coming over here for the day, I'm telling you. Look at the poinsettia princess. Beautiful. With her beautiful poinsettia tree. You can get your picture with her. Awesome. These red trees are really pretty too. Oh, we found some of the holiday foods here. We have pot roast tater tots here. That's interesting. Let's keep on going around. We're going to see some food stations now. I just love how they've covered all these giant oak trees and different colored lights. It's so festive and fun. Red and white and green, and that one was purple back there. Super neat. Okay, this area in here is the Christmastown Market. It used to go a lot further back, but it's under construction right now because they're getting ready to do something new in the back area here. So it's not as big as it's been in the past. But here's another photo op. That's cute. So I think the little food kits that used to all be back here are spread out. Like we found the tater tot one and pot roast. Let's see what the holiday beverages are. Oh, so you can get some holiday drinks here. Those sound pretty good. And over here they have festive frozen drinks. Like Bahama Mama, they have frozen Jack and Coke. So that's interesting. All right, so we're gonna wander back out because I'm gonna try to find some of the specialty food booths. And I find it hard to believe that they only have one. Okay, so I found the holiday soup and sandwich tent, which has a mac and cheese melt. That's grilled cheese stuffed with macaroni and cheese, chicken and dumplings, a gobbler panini, which is turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce, and a beer cheese soup with pretzel croutons. All of that sounds delicious. Of course, I did eat dinner already in the Pantopia Dragonfire Grill. So, but I'm looking for some kind of dessert, but I would love to eat some of this food. I should have thought of this earlier. I didn't. Check this out. Waffles. They have a Nutella S'mores Panini Waffle. Now that might be worth getting. How much is that? Let's come over and look at the price here. I also see a chocolate and turtle bundt cake. That might be delicious. The Nutella waffle, okay. You also have a bacon and cheese waffle and a chicken and waffle sandwich. And then we have the chocolate and turtle bundt cake. So that's over here. This is good. And over here in the bowls and buns, they have a Spam hash, a pork belly ramen bowl, and cheese buns, like a Brazilian cheese bread. Okay, so I've had that before. Okay, so I got the Nutella s'more. It's a little hot, so I'm trying to let it cool. And it's time for the presentation of the Three Kings. So we're gonna head over here to watch this as well. So I'm gonna try to film a little, eat a little. We'll figure it out. Got the beautiful nativity. It's made out of topiaries. It's really lovely. Okay, so the Nutella s'more is pretty delicious. It's like it typically would be. It's a sugar-coated waffle with the Nutella and marshmallow mixed into the middle and baked together. It's pretty tasty. I would get this again.
After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, 3 magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews?" And ransom captive Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel of Bethlehem, how still we sing. Come, they told me to lay before the King. I wonder as I wonder at myrrh is mine, its bitter perfume. Frankincense to offer have I, incense owns a delight.
Okay, next up is Jingle Bell Junction. This is a great train display. Let's check this out. I don't know what it is with Christmas and trains. Why are trains such a thing at Christmas time? So if you know why trains are so popular at Christmas, let me know in the comments below. I always see train displays at Christmas. I know it's really popular to put a train under your tree. You know, the Polar Express is such a big deal at Christmas. I love that movie. But why is the train such a big deal at Christmas? Where did that all come about? Oh, here's the cocoa and cookies booth, but now I am way too over the sweets from having that s'mores waffle, but they have deep dish cookies. You can get red velvet, M&M, or peanut butter, sugar, and chocolate chip cookies. You can get them all in mode. They have all kinds of hot cocoa as well. Look at all the different flavored cocos. Neat. So that sounds delicious. But I had too much sugar with that waffle and s'mores. And I apologize if the camera was wobbly during the Three Kings, because I was trying to eat the waffle before it got too cold, or the s'mores wouldn't have really been, you know, ooey gooey. So I apologize if it wobbled here and there. All right. Okay, so we're back by the alligator habitat where we started. And look at these beautiful blue trees and the little white trees over here. See, we couldn't even see this in the daylight because it was still daylight when we came by originally. This is gorgeous. And some of these shows and events only happen in the evening. The ice show and the Christmas Is show, those are all day. But the Three Kings event, that didn't start till after 5. The Christmas sing-along train doesn't start until after 5 p.m. You know, and so there's a couple other things too that don't start till after 5. I don't think you can meet, I'm not sure about Rudolph and Santa, if you can meet them all day. I guess I could check out that on the park map and then let you know. This is the tree, but this is far better because before it was just the tree in the Jungala area doing the dancing. Now with the whole house behind it, it's even better. So I'm glad they moved it. This is really cool. All right, everyone. Well, that will conclude our video here of Busch Gardens Christmas Town. We hope you enjoyed it tonight. Getting to look at the decorations, see a lot of the shows, see even some of the animals. The elephant presentation was awesome. You even got to see some of the rides, and we rode the Christmas train. How awesome was that? So if you liked the video, hit like and subscribe down below. Don't forget, leave a comment on how did the train originate with Christmas? Why is trains associated with Christmas? And 2, remember, what color would you decorate the tree in your yard? This one's all different colors. Would you have a multicolored tree? Would you have a solid colored tree? I think I'd go with purple myself. All right, so let me know down in the comments below.